Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode. Today, gonna be doing Horizon's Demon's Quest on my monk. I finally found it. Took me about 6 runs to actually get a game with it in it, which statistically isn't very likely. I mean, there's about 50% chance you're gonna get it. So, got some Hellfire cinematics going on. For the build, I just went with like normal fire resist. I don't really think there's anything but fire damage in this level, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, Relic to Warp. I actually like these. Guess I won't be able to use it anyway.
That here.
That's strange.
I cannot cast that here.
I wonder what the point of that is. I'm still kind of debating if I want to continue this character or if I just want to hold off until Thehell2 kind of goes back into like the unplayable mode, where basically there'll just be a bunch of new items always updating and changing. So I'd have to rely on just, using no items or using fewer items, which honestly wouldn't be that bad. It would be nice to kind of go through one whole difficulty at a time. So if, let's just say, boots and everything get released with the next patch, then just do all of Purgatory on that patch. And then once another big update hits, you know, it's alright. I'm pretty high level. I can go back to, you know, early Purgatory, get Arcane's Valor, or things like that. Looks like these are the hardest enemies here. I was getting a little frustrated though because, you know, you do it 6 times and it's just like, oh, well, you know, I'm level 26 now. I'm pretty much ready to go to Purgatory. I'm a little over leveled for things. And it just takes a long time to get all the way to level 23 just to check if, you know, this quest exists. So I basically went and played Flesh Doom on my other characters. I have my assassin all set up. She's ready, waiting at the level. I think I have a decent build set out for it. But she doesn't have as many items as my other characters, so I feel like it'll actually be pretty tough. Doesn't have a lot of DFE. I guess there's lightning damage, so I might have to rethink my build here. I don't think this quest will be crazy hard. I think that Necrawl will be just kind of like a little bit easier version than Uber Diablo. Actually, I didn't really check if I got any penalties in this level. I don't think I do have any penalties, actually. Which I guess is alright. It is late in the game, and a lot of these enemies, like the warped ones, are endgame monsters. Lots of lightning here. Let's see if I have a ring. A ring of lightning resist would be good. Alright, I guess it'll just have to be amulet for now. good thing is that if I start with the lightning resist, I can always take the amulet off and swap out for the extra armor class, which I'd only really want for the golems in this level. And the gold golems are so much slower that it really wouldn't be hard. Many. That was a really weird movement pattern. There's talk on the forum about someone going through on their paladin and basically just wondering how to get the best items to transition into purgatory. And I was looking at it, and a lot of the Q3 63 uniques don't actually look like they come into play right away. It's like early purgatory, there's actually some decent items on base items, kind of like scale mail and stuff. So I guess I should have did it that way. I just want to do the quest instead. Ooh, relic to seeing. That's handy. But yeah, from a grinding standpoint, I don't think I would actually do quests for drops. I was actually thinking of doing horizons before to try and find a zodiac ring, but honestly, for the amount of times that you might have to restart, it's just not worth it. I mean, I'm kind of biased when I say that, but maybe if you're a paladin or something, like a more stable class, it would make sense, but if you're a mage, I wouldn't do quests at all for any type of drop, really. Also, I think you kind of rely on uniques while you go through horror, whereas purgatory, it's more about, you know, getting some quality blues, getting like 80% lightning resist on a ring or something, you know, something like that. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I forget which way goes which. I'd rather fight Grimspike first. Just kind of get it out of the way.
Hello, my friend. Greetings.
I think I have enough potions. It doesn't look like things are really giving me that much of an issue down there. I kind of forget the elements though. I just think there's more fire. So I won't take the veal with me. This doesn't have any DFE, so don't want to bring that with me. Wait, is this? Kind of forget if this is Grimspike's place or not. Oh no, 192 monsters, nope. Alright, I'll try the other way. It's nice that you kind of get the choice to do it. Usually quests are linear, you have to do it one way, but a rare scenario where you don't have to.
Mortal, free me from my imprisonment, and your reward will be more than you can imagine. Read the book, and I will be released.
Sounds like a pretty good idea. Thinking about it from a lore standpoint though, it makes more sense for this guy to just end the monster than to have him sit down here forever. Because one day this guy won't be around and some random person will open it and it'll be much worse. I don't think he has any crazy elemental damage, so I'll just go with high armor class, I think. Maybe I'll do Fury. Oh wow, he actually just gets summoned by a beam of light. pretty hard. Well, that was actually pretty tough. He chunked me for about a third of my hit points. I don't know if Necrawl is easier or harder, or whoever the boss is on this next level, but I would imagine that they would make this one harder, or Mortar would. That's a sad story. Turmoils of being a necromancer.
That here.
I'm not really sure where I am in this level. Maybe I'm near the end, actually. I kind of hope I am. But yeah, this way I can just see how many potions I need, roughly.
I cannot cast that here.
Oh, maybe that's why they didn't want you to use telekinesis. Oh, nice. This is like the last corner before the big room. Excellent. But yeah, then I can just have a better gauge at how many potions I actually need to keep. Oh yeah, my relic to see. Oop. one magic off from being able to read it. It would just be handy to know what's coming at me when I do this. I know that you're supposed to get more rewards if you open it one way or the other. I think you get more rewards if you just press the lever, because he has like more resistances or something about the enemy becomes stronger. But if I do it by the books, I think he gets weaker, but then I get a lesser reward via chests and from his drop. Something like that. It's been a long time since I've done it, so it's either the books or the levers. I might have got them mixed up. But I'll try by the books. I did the levers last time.
Predictum otium. Efficio ings in effi predict effic in pred in effic in predict.
There we go. So middle, right, left. Oh. Wow, that's the most passive scorpion I've ever seen. I should be a little bit more careful because there's probably a lot of lightning demons in there. I don't have my lightning resist on anymore. Oh shit, there he is. Okay, so obviously a little bit easier than Grimspike. A little bit more tanky it seemed, but
I have no room.
much less damage coming at me. And Shadow Prince, I think. Don't think there's anything else I really needed there. No. I have a feeling that Mudrunner was only in this quest for thematic purposes. Because he was in the video when you summon Necrawl. But compared to the other enemies down here, Mudrunners aren't really on the same difficulty level. because I don't really use elemental damage, I don't really know if this was actually the harder way, or if he had extra resistances or something. The book doesn't even have a title. I can't even touch it. Just in case it's a shield I can use on my mage. Maybe I had to use the levers. And then that book would give me something else.
Where would I put this?
I don't need money, I guess. It's got a pretty nice color, this level. I like it. I probably could have held him there, but it was really hard to see, so I didn't want to get a little overconfident this late in the quest. Knocked me right back into range. That was awesome. The AI is actually getting better. I noticed that too when I was doing some Doom with my assassin. Archers wouldn't just come around poles. They'd have to wait on the other side of a wall. So something like this pole, they wouldn't come after me. Ranged enemies, that is. Looks like we got the bulk of the enemies down here dead. Very dark though, tough to see. Oh, and someone pointed out in my videos the big mistake I made on Flesh Doom regarding those attempts I made on negative light radius.
In its ranting, the creature has let slip its name, Necrawl. I have attempted to research the name, but the smaller demons have somehow destroyed my library. Necrawl, the name fills me with a cold dread. I prefer to think of it only as the creature, rather than ponder its true name.
How could these demons that can easily waste humans wreck my bookshelves? It's just not possible. How could it be? But yeah, my negative light radius attempts on level 2 of Flesh Doom. I'm pretty sure an old function is that the highest light radius you have on a level is the level that you are not, or it's the light radius that sticks with you. So basically I did the start of the quest level with high light radius, and then as the level progressed I put on low light radius gear. But I was still getting sniped by the torches, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, my light radius is very low, and there's supposed to be like a penalty on the level of 20%. you know, being a quest level and everything. So I thought, well, there's got to be something wrong here. But that might have been the case, actually. Actually, that's a bad idea. I shouldn't corner myself. Naturally, though, it's very difficult to use that build for the start of the quest because you've got like 50 blink demons, so your AC has to be reasonable.
The entrapped creature's howls of fury keep me from gaining much-needed sleep. It rages against the one who sent it to the void, and it calls foul curses upon me for trapping it here. Its words fill my heart with terror, and yet I cannot block out its voice.
Actually, I think this is to the start of the level. I should just double back here and make sure I don't miss something. I didn't really notice on the first level the soundtrack, but it's pretty fitting. You know, it's a pretty long level, so you don't want anything that like ramps up too quick. Just kind of want like an eerie kind of feel to it. He got behind me. I wonder how he did that. Being a little careless with my potions, but
My home is slowly becoming corrupted by the vileness of this unwanted prisoner. The crypts are full of shadows that move just beyond the corners of my vision. The faint scrabble of claws dances at the edges of my hearing. They are searching, I think, for this journal.
alright. Corner would be nice. Alright, it is the last couple monsters, so I'm gonna be a baby and put on my lightning resistance amulet here. looks like it was a good idea to just keep this in one piece. Quest actually wasn't as long as I remembered it. It said about 41 minutes for the whole thing.
I have tried spells, threats, abjuration, and bargaining with this foul creature. To no avail. My methods of enslaving lesser demons seem to have no effect on this fearsome beast.
I find that kind of strange because when you enter Grimspike's level... Oh wait, maybe it's not Grimspike they're talking about. Maybe it's Necrawl. Okay, that makes sense. Cause yeah, Grimspike, as soon as I got on the level, tried to make a bargain with me. So it's like, did you really try bargaining with him? Oh man, I missed 5 monsters somewhere. That's a real shame. Alright, well, the idea is there. That is all quests done on single player horror mode. Now ready to move on to Purgatory, but I'll probably do some Doom quests first while I wait for some more patches to come out. Anyway, catch you guys next time.